Hello, I'm Robert, and for Doomsday Debunked, and just to show you quickly how to debunk, how to look up an asteroid, because I can't always be here day and night to look them up, and it really helps if you can look them up yourself. So if we go and look here, here's an asteroid, one of these fake asteroid stories from the Daily Express, and we go and look down, and it says, and you've got to look for the name of this asteroid they claim is going to hit Earth. It is known as 2019 TR2. You highlight that and click copy. Go up here and we go and look at my sentry table, which I'll leave the link to, and notice it says no asteroid or comet warnings. So it's clear that that's a fake alert. Now we're going to go to search for object, and you put it in there and you click paste, and it gets the data for it, and it says it was not found in the sentry database or as a removed object. So have you entered its name correctly? Well, we just did copy and paste, so we surely have. But to double check, then go to page at NASA, and that may have it already. So we go and look and see if it's there. And there we are. So 2019 TR2, and it says object is not in risk list, object is not in priority list. So that means that it's never been any kind of a risk to anyone. And if that doesn't work, then sometimes it comes up and it doesn't find it there, and you have an option to search for asteroids. You can try that, and that's good. ESA is good because they say that it's not in the risk list. But if you don't have that, then you can go to the JPL browser page, and this just checks that it is the right name for the asteroid. It's far too techy for most people to make sense of, but there you are. It is the right name of an asteroid. You can look at the orbit, but the orbit, this is misleading once it comes up, because it tends to show the scale is just so huge. You've got your entire solar system out to Earth and Mars, and it looks like things are close together when they are not. So that can be confusing to people. But and then you get this. That's the minimum distance from Earth, and it says it's 0.03 AU. Then you multiply by 100, and you get that's 3.2% of the distance to the Sun. So if you're a bit techy, you can go and do that, and you can actually copy and paste this in, and this is the closest it gets to the Earth orbit, not to Earth, but to Earth orbit. You can pop that here and go that, and then add in miles, say. And this is how far, this is the closest it gets to Earth's orbit, is 3 million miles. That's quite far. You can also go here, and they usually give a date that they say it would be. It doesn't even say any. He doesn't even give a date on this one, as far as I can see. Oh yes, on October 29 at 3:46 BST. So we just got to go to October 29 on there. So we go up to the calendar, which is there. No, there. I always get a bit mixed up with this one. October. Come on. October 29, and we're now the 30th where I'm here, and so it's already gone past. So this one is actually nothing at all. So I'm in British winter time, which is the same time as they use for these things. And we can actually have a little look and see. Look at the table. So we go back to the thing, and there you see it does look very close. But if you go and look down here, it gives the Earth distance, which is 0.05 AU. And we could do the same thing. 0.05 AU, that's how far away it is. Go here, and it's actually moving away now. 0.5 AU in miles, that's 5% of the distance to the Sun. We work that out, and it is currently, wait for this to appear, I don't know why it's slow just now. And it's 4.0 6 million miles away and it's moving away. So it's a completely harmless asteroid. Never was any harm to anyone, and they just take pins sometimes. They don't even bother, not even in the risk list. I don't know how they find these asteroids. They just maybe just go and search in JPL, goodness knows. And they just say, let's run a scary asteroid story and frighten everyone. Because the Daily Express is not a reliable paper at all. It is it is okay on obituaries. They would never say that we're going to have a general election if we're not, or they would never say that someone's died if they haven't. They would never say that England won or that Scotland won in a match when they didn't. But they are perfectly happy saying these things, that an asteroid is about to, it's in this case hurtling past Earth. Often they say it's about to hit Earth, and they just make stuff up. And it's saying an asteroid alert. That is made up. It is not an asteroid alert. And they do this to thrill and get people just excited about it, because they're like the yellow papers in the States. They just make these stories up to thrill people. And you just, from the UK, you just don't, you go to the top and say Daily Express, there's not going to be anything sensible here. You know, it's not sensible on such things as asteroids. You just forget about it. They'd be okay, they are sensible on other topics, but not on this sort of thing. It's like every day is an April Fool's Day sort of thing. Hope that helps.